Welcome to Thriving in Multifamily, a visionary podcast brought to you by the Multifamily Media Network. Join in as we explore motivation, inspiration, and engage in thought-provoking conversations. We provide actionable ideas to help you establish a solid foundation to achieve your career goals. I am your host, Lissi Daniels, and I'm excited to bring you inspiring stories that will empower you to reach your full potential. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Thriving in Multifamily and in Life. I am your host, Lissi Daniels, and today we are going to tap in to the third part of my journey and growth that I've been focusing on these little small nuggets of inspiration, encouragement, but also to help everyone who has had any setbacks or overcome any challenges, or just continuously trying to refocus and rebuild and thrive in 25. I always say you want to thrive versus survive. And I want to get out of that mindset of just that survival mode and be more in that mindset of thriving mode. And what does that look like? You know, I'm not an expert. I can only speak on my own experiences and what I'm still experiencing as well. So today I kind of wanted to tap into, time. What is that within my journey and how does that look like now? And I think the one thing that really steps out between that word of time, but is also being present, and not really focusing so much of what your past failures, your past setbacks, your past disappointments, anything that is challenging you to where you cannot give your full focus and your 100% moving forward. And what I think about things like that, I look at where I have been, where I'm at now, and where I could be, but not really putting all that focus on where I could be. Because if we can be present in today and really focus on the things that we have accomplished or things that we are working towards, or even becoming that better version of yourself, is what's most important. And I think I tapped on that about the first episode of with the journey of that in this season of what does, that look like when it comes to my growth and learning that from my past season of unlearning to learn new things and still trying to process that coming into this season, but also learning how to let go of things, and also being mindful that continuously keeping that positive mindset, like shifting the whole way of thinking and how we come across on things. And then I kind of tapped into also normalizing those small wins and allowing yourself to be focused on the now versus the down the line. Because sometimes when we focus on down the line, we're setting up expectations that if we fail, that then we feel like we didn't really accomplish anything. And to me, I think that a lot of that is, really going back and forth and knowing that perfection is a myth. So we got to let go of that and remove that thinking of that, and then coming into where I'm at today of being, making the most of your time and being present and not allowing yourself to have those creeping thoughts of self-doubt or even at the same time overthinking. I think those are two things that really stick with me that I have to learn to unlearn. I think it's a daily struggle. It's not something that just can be turned off overnight. And I think it's something that continuously works through your process of growth. Whether you seek it to help yourself or if you journal or try to be mindful of it, anytime you go into that place of negativity, to really reshift that focus to positivity. And I think that would be very helpful. So at the end of the day, when I think of present, what I really truly mean is, what are you presently doing today? What is it that's going to get you to where your day could be fulfilled? And, like I was sharing with my cousin, I was like, today is productive. I'm starting a new venture, into a new field, and stay tuned for that. I won't dive on details yet, but it's something that allows me to get up and be refreshed every morning and knowing that I have something to do on top of other things on my task list or to-do list or dream list, wish list, however you want it, or just journaling down any of your things that you are trying to focus on. So with that, I think if I'm present in the moment and allow myself to be present, then it allows me to be able to celebrate those small wins. that I mentioned before that you can normalize. And I think that's most important. I think everybody's journey is different. I think we all have a unique story that we're still unraveling and still, we're still being written. So, always give yourself grace in those times. I continuously tell myself I have to give myself grace, even in the moments where I feel where the struggle is hitting me harder on some days. And like I said, not all days are easy days. So please don't think me coming on here and trying to tell you that everything is hunky dory and everything's 100% and I'm happy all the time. No, those are days we're positive all the time. No, those are days, some days. Not every day is going to be that day. But what I can tell you is every day is a day that you get up and you try over again and you continue to press forward in whatever you're working or seeking to do in life. And if that means that things are different from what it is, be okay with that. And I think at the end of the day, that's what allows me to be focused on my journey, on my growth, but also being present in the moment. I can honestly say one thing that has really truly taught me about how to be present was from last season of all my losses and then coming into this season and having to rebuild, but being mindful of the people who are in your life, but also just being mindful of today because it's only one step. And when I had my injury and in the losses of last season, it really sat me down to where I had to be still. I had to be quiet and I had to listen. So sometimes those are hard things to admit to and really try to refocus on that. So even though I'm over here rambling, hopefully you guys got some really positive insight and nuggets on what it means or what it means to me or what you can do to continuously push forward and be the best that you know that you can be. Because at the end of the day, we have to learn to reshift the way we think. Sometimes it's easier said than done, but we do have to reshift those thinking process of our minds to be where I'm okay with what I accomplished today. I'm happy where I'm at today, no matter where you are at in your journey. It could be really great in your journey. It could be where you're not and you're rebuilding in your journey like myself. And be okay with that because each day is a new day, one step at a time. And let go of all the things that I had mentioned before, where it is the self-doubt, where it is the perfectionism, the overthinking, and be more focused on those wins that are you're getting up every day, giving yourself grace, you're working towards something new, or you're working towards something that you really are passionate about. But also just, being mindful that you have people that are around you and support, which is your loved ones. So cherish that a little bit more, right? But as I continue to dive into this journey, each week is going to be something new that is going to unravel why or who or what has brought me to this place or who I am, but also allowing myself to, I think it's kind of like therapeutic in a way, but allow me to help you be encouraged, be inspired to know that you can overcome any type of setback in your life and don't look at setbacks or challenges as negatives because I think we all go through them one way or another. And if you haven't yet, I'm not saying you will, but they teach you things. They humble you. They show you growth in ways that you never even imagined, or they push you further than that. So that's why I always say, be mindful of that. And take the time. So time is really about being present, not focusing so much on what the past was, because the past is gone. We're into a new year. We're into 2025. So whatever it was in the past, we have to learn how to let that go. And trust me, it takes one day at a time or one step at a time. It's baby steps. Nothing's ever going to grow bigger than what you want it to be. But at the end of the day, let go. Because now it's something new. It's something you have to really start focusing on, taking accountability on, and learning to be present in those moments. And I think you will achieve on all of that. So hopefully you will learn some nuggets, or gain some positive insights. There's going to be more to come. This is just the beginning, and I'll tap into all kind of different things, but of my journey and where I'm at. But I also will have some amazing guests that will be present, that will kind of tap into that. So remember, this is all about true authenticity. It's about empowering. It's about encouragement. But let's be focused and let's be mindful within this week until the next week, or even to this year, that be present in the time, because time can mean so much to so many people. And sometimes we feel like we don't have enough time to do the things that we want, but we have to be mindful and be respectful and think that there's always enough time to accomplish whatever you desire, whatever your heart is wanting to do within your goals, your dreams, or again, your true aspirations, right? So until next time, as always, stay visionary. This is Thriving in Multifamily and in Life, and I'll speak with you guys soon. Bye now.
Thank you for tuning in to Thriving in Multifamily, a visionary podcast. I hope our conversations have inspired you to act and achieve your career goals. Remember, the key to success is to continue learning and growing. And as always, stay visionary. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, comment, and subscribe. Visit multifamilymedianetwork.com to learn more about our industry podcasts, thought pieces, and sponsorship opportunities.